I think it had to be extremely bittersweet for him. Like a dream come true, but I'm stepping into someone's shoes who can never be filled. It must have been very difficult. And for him and for us, it was difficult. It just truly was. And, you know, Psych 101 will tell you that all our anger, our grief and sadness got directed at him when it, you know, not all of it, but quite a bit of it was, he was an easy target. And I think there were a couple things about Jason, you know, his personality. He felt he was goofy enough to take it, which was a positive for him. I think he was such a fan, and we hated that. We hated that part. We wanted to unfan him and become
as hard as you were.
Yeah, as hard as we were. So trying to beat the fan out of him, trying to also get him to play something different, like Cliff would. You know, he played with a pick, and he would follow whatever I would do. And I remember there were times where I'd be playing, I'd just turn around so he couldn't see what I was playing, so he couldn't follow me. It's like, do whatever you want to do, you know? So, but obviously live, he fit right in. He was a great force, and you heard the bass live. So, and he wasn't afraid to step up to the mic and bark whenever he felt like it. And he would sweat. He would really sweat, and he put a lot into the live show. So that gained a lot of respect, at least I think for us, once we started touring with him.
Those guys, you know, their plate is filled with many, many things, and music is just one of the things.
Say bye, James.
Bye, James.
Bye, buddy.
I chose not to have children and do those kind of things. My music, that's my children, you know. But since I decided to do it with music, and that's what I have to fill my time with. Echo Brain is one of the projects that I've been working on for years, and now it's come to fruition. And then when it comes to a time where my main cat, James, tells me that basically he couldn't be in a band with me if I took this other project to this level. And after 15 years of working together and going buses and, you know, the stories, man, there was no way that this thing that I was doing could affect the monster of Metallica. I just don't see how it could. And so in saying things like that, I couldn't accept that kind of limited acceptance.
I also know that this relationship is not over. You know, it'll come around again at some point. You guys will make contact.
At that time, the managers suggested that we have a psychotherapist come in, a man that meets with pro ball teams, you know, big ego, big dollar guys that can't get along but have to make some kind of entity flow so everybody else and everybody can make the money. And I actually said, I think, that this is really fucking lame and weak that we cannot get together, us. Look, the biggest heavy band of all time, and the things we've been through and decisions we've made about squillions of dollars and squillions of people. I mean, and this, we can't get over this.
Was it more than just the Echo Brain thing? Because that's like, you know, what has been discussed.
He felt like he wasn't free enough to do what he needed to do, since he wasn't getting his creativity out enough in Metallica. He needed to get it out somewhere else.
I mean, it's fucking so pathetic. This is like sandbox shit. This is like when I see my kid argue with his friend over who gets to fucking play with a lightsaber. Seriously. This is the fucking sandbox.
Well, he's wounded.
Huh?
He's wounded.
Yeah, but you know, it's up to him to mend himself, and we're giving him every opportunity.
He fucking left the band! He fucking left the band! Which part of that is... Hello? Do you know what I mean? He fucking left the band! I mean, period! Exclamation point! Yeah! Which part of that is forgotten? I just... Which part of that got left out of the equation?
You're right.
The fuck did we turn into the bad guys? I don't understand that part.
Heaviness.
Yeah.
Except when you rip off
You gotta grit it.
Jason by playing a pick.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sorry,
I'm
I
gonna
forgot.
not play a pick during that
I'll use
song
my
just
fingers.
to counterbalance it.
Yeah, you play.
There are some persons that their cans are not meant to be opened. The black worms that exist inside are not meant to be exposed to the light. They need to stay there. They can be dealt with and talk to other people. They're not meant to be exposed to the public. And when you have someone as deep as Hetfield and that kind of thing, you don't open that can. I think it's a very dangerous thing.